Welcome to New Possibilities. I speak truth to power without fear. So I was told that there was problems with the audio for my last couple of videos, so I'm going to redo those videos right now. This first story deals with a road rage incident that happened in Ohio. You had a white man by the name of Jeffrey Whitman and a black man by the name of Charles Lovett get into an incident. This white man alleges that the brother cut him off in traffic, and because of that, this white man felt the need to follow this brother to his house. And this white man proceeded to call this black man a nigger repeatedly. So this is what he said. He said, "I just want to let you know what a nigger you're being." And then he went on to say, "Yeah, I want to let you personally know how much of a nigger you are." And then he went on to say this. He said, "You are a rude nigger. You cut me off in my lane. You cut me off because you feel entitled because you get everything for free." So I just want to take some time to, provide my brief commentary on this. This man who was driving, this white man, he's a Ohio State contractor. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a photograph that includes the name of his company and a telephone number of his company. So this man, when he was asked about using the N-word and all that kind of stuff, he felt like it was no big deal. Like it was nothing to really make such a fuss about. And what I'm going to do is just read a little excerpt from what he had to say. He said this. He said, "I don't know if it makes it right or wrong. All I can say is I grew up with it," meaning the N-word, "and not a big deal for me." Basically saying the N-word is not a big deal for him. That's his posture when he was asked about this on local media. When you read the article, you can watch the video for yourself where the media is interviewing him, and you can see this incident for yourself on video. But then later on, he changed his tune and he claimed to apologize. This is what he said. He said, "I apologize for my use of the N-word towards Charles Lovett on Tuesday, July 24th. I understand that using the N-word was not only hurtful towards Lovett as an individual, but hurtful towards the black community at large." And then he goes on and on. But I think the bottom line is this. The only reason why this guy is apologizing is because it had an impact on his business. And that's what I want to focus on for this video. Racists need to have consequences for their actions. And I think the biggest way that you can harm somebody like this, somebody that feels like they can do and say whatever, is to hit them financially. We need to use our dollars as political weapons against our enemies. The black community in Ohio needs to drive this man out of business by refusing to pay for his services, by refusing to hire this man. And not only that, I think that this goes beyond just the black community. Any person of goodwill, any person with decency and a sense of conscience should refuse to hire this man, refuse to pay for this man's services. This man needs to go bankrupt. That's how you make these people pay. Obviously, this man doesn't have any real conscience, because he said he didn't see the big deal in using the N-word. He didn't see nothing wrong with following this black man to his house and calling him the N-word. So it's not about his conscience. These people have no conscience. And the only way you get them to change their behavior is by taking certain actions against them. And one action that people can take is by refusing to spend their dollars with this scumbag. You don't spend your money with people who disrespect you. You don't spend your money with people who believe in the ideology of white supremacy. It makes no sense to spend your money with these people. Back in the day, our elders and our ancestors, they protested against businesses that refused to treat them with respect. We all are familiar with the Montgomery bus boycott, where brothers and sisters walked to work, where brothers and sisters set up carpools to work, They went without using public transportation for over a year. And because of that, the Montgomery Bus Company was forced to end its segregation policies, and it was forced to treat African Americans equally on the public transportation system. It's not about like trying to change the mentality of these people. I think that that's, very difficult. Maybe when it comes to young people, perhaps there's a potential or a possibility of educating them so they will not have these racist views. But for these people who are already entrenched in their racism, there's no changing their mentality. The only thing that we can do is punish them for their behavior. And that's the best thing that we can do in this situation. Punish this man for his behavior. Just like people had the boycott against apartheid South Africa, we need to have boycotts against businesses that treat our people with disrespect. And this man claimed to have had black customers and this and that in his apology. Those black customers need to take their business elsewhere. That's how you respond to these people. So I just wanted to share these thoughts, man. And, I want to hear from y'all. What do y'all think about this? Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Peace.